Fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on Facebook.
Really, really awesome ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. #1. Tonight we have with us quarter midget driver Paxton Cole. Welcome to the show, Paxton.
Hi.
How are you doing there, sir?
Good.
So, Paxton, let's talk about your racing career. Where did it all start for you?
I asked my dad how old I had to be to drive a quarter midget, and then he looked online and found some quarter midgets.
Very cool. So, is this your first full year racing, Paxton?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, what have you learned so far, Paxton, this year racing?
I don't know. I had a lot of help with my dad.
Okay. So, Paxton, have you had a lot of success this year so far? Okay. Your dad and I talked. Are you still racing red plate, or are you now a blue plate?
I'm still on a red plate.
Okay, still a red plate. Okay. So eventually here soon you'll probably be moving to blue plate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Paxton, when it comes to your race car, where did your race car number come from? Where did that all come from?
I watched a movie called Days of Thunder, and there was someone named Cole Trickle, and he drove a race car, and it had the number 46 on it.
Very cool, Paxton. Very cool. I have a story to share with you here in a little bit. Okay. Let me talk to you a little bit further here now. So Paxton, what do you have for sponsors on your race car?
I have Shockley Honda, Dealership for Life, and Auto Trim.
Okay. So Paxton, are you still looking for sponsors for your racing team?
Yeah, my dad tried to get Ally to sponsor us, but Ally doesn't know if Hendrick Motorsports is okay with it.
Okay. So I'm going to help you out a little bit here, Paxton. If there's anybody out here watching this racing show with me and Paxton Cole, and you want to help him out with his racing team, reach out to Paxton Cole Motorsports and his racing team because they'd appreciate the sponsorship on Paxton's race car as he gets further into his racing career. So Paxton, when it comes to your race car, who all works on your race car?
It's usually my dad.
Okay. Do you help work on it with him?
Sometimes.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to work on your race car?
Usually help him change the oil.
Okay. Very cool. So Paxton, where do you want to be at in 5 years with your racing career?
I'm probably still going to race quarter midgets.
Okay. And how about 10 years?
In 10 years, I'm going to try to race legend cars.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So Paxton, do you have a racing nickname?
Yeah, it's Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Very cool. Very cool. Pac-Man, I'll tell you what, I have a racing nickname myself. I am the Full Throttle Rock Star. What do you think of that nickname? So Paxton, are you doing any national races yet or not yet?
I don't think so.
Okay. So Paxton, what is your home racetrack? What's your racetrack that you race on?
The quarter midget Hagerstown Speedway.
Hagerstown Speedway. Okay. So Paxton, I know somebody that you race with and you may be friends with. I know Cameron Taylor, Spider Cam. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really good friends with Spider Cam and his family. So Paxton, who is your favorite race car driver?
Alex Bowman.
Very cool. Have you ever met Alex Bowman? Okay.
I've been to an actual NASCAR race.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So Paxton, what do you like to do away from the racetrack? What's your favorite things to do away from the racetrack?
Play video games and play baseball.
Okay, when it comes to video games, what do you like for video games, Paxton?
I have a NASCAR game
Ooh,
that I race as Alex Bowman.
Paxton, I'll tell you what, if I ever get a chance to meet you in person, I'd like to race with you on video games. Is that cool with you?
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. So Paxton, now, okay. So Paxton, who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
I have one person named Emerson, Gavin. There's two Jasons and some other people.
Okay. So Paxton, when you're at the racetrack, what's your favorite thing to eat at the track?
Chicken tenders.
Ooh, now we're talking, Paxton. That's good stuff there, right?
Uh-huh.
So what do you like to have on your chicken tenders? What kind of dipping sauce you like?
Ketchup and barbecue.
Ooh, now we're really talking, Paxton. We're really talking. So Paxton, what's your favorite restaurant to eat away from the racetrack?
The Berrien Inn.
Okay. What do you like to eat at the Berrien Inn?
I like a lot of stuff.
Okay. So Paxton, what's your favorite home cooked meal?
Macaroni and hot dogs.
Okay, very good choice. Very good choice. So Paxton, what grade are you going to be in this fall?
Second,
Second grade. Okay, very cool. Very cool. So Paxton, what other types of racing do you like to watch on TV?
NASCAR, legend cars.
Okay, do you like to watch some sprint car racing too? Okay. Who's your favorite sprint car racer?
I don't know any of their names because I go to an actual speedway to see them race.
Okay, alrighty. So Paxton, let's see here. Do you have anything out there you want to say to the kids to help get them in a race car?
Not really.
All right. So Paxton, when you're strapped in your race car and you're getting ready to go on the track, what helps get you focused to go out on that racetrack?
My dad plays cool trickle music.
Okay, very cool. That is awesome, Paxton. That is really awesome. So Paxton, what's the worst thing you've had happen to you as a race car driver thus far?
I got a bad call in one of the Rodeo 30 races.
Oh, so what was the bad call?
I accidentally passed someone before I passed the flagger,
Oh,
and
okay.
then I got fourth place.
Oh, okay. That happens, doesn't it? It's unfortunate that happens. But Paxton, so Paxton, do you race on dirt or pavement?
Dirt.
Okay. I like to watch a lot of dirt racing myself, Paxton. So Paxton, let's see here. So you like to play video games, you like to away from the track, you like to watch racing. That's pretty cool. So how many times have you watched Days of Thunder, Paxton?
Like 5 or 6.
Okay. Now Paxton, I'm gonna tell you something. There's speculation on Facebook that they're maybe coming out with a new Days of Thunder movie next year. We'll see what happens there. Yeah. So Paxton, what is okay on Days of Thunder? What's your favorite Days of Thunder race car? Which one do you like the best? Do you like the pink one, the green one, the mellow yellow one?
The mellow yellow.
Okay.
I have a model of it in my room.
Okay. Paxton, I'll tell you what there, bud. I know somebody that races down in Mississippi that races bandolero cars. You know what those are, don't you? They're kind of like a step below legends. You kind of get into bandoleros before you get into legends. A lot of kids do. He races a number 46 mellow yellow bandolero car, painted just like the Days of Thunder car. And you know what's really cool, Paxton? Is his real name is Nicholas Denton, but his racing name is Cole Trickle.
It is?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Cool.
Yeah. Yep. Very cool. So, Paxton, do you have any questions you want to ask me? I'm going to turn it over to you. You can ask me some questions if you want.
Does he want any races? The person that races in the
He's
middle of
won
the yellow.
he's won quite a few races, Paxton. In fact, he won the summer shootout series down at Atlanta Motor Speedway in his Bandolero car this year. He's like ranked, I think, either first or second in the national point standings this year so far.
That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. First, he won. I think he's ranked first in points this year so far. Yeah. And you know what his favorite message is, Paxton?
No.
When he goes out and races, he always tells his dad, because his dad's his crew chief. He always tells his dad, Dad, I know you want me to race to the inside, but Cole Trickle races the outside. And you know what? I'm going to make it work. I'm going to race to the outside just like Cole Trickle does.
Does he say that before all the races?
Oh, yeah. Before all the races, he goes out on the track. He says that to his dad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep, exactly. And I asked him, I says, Paxton, I says to him, I says, do you help design the paint scheme on your race cars? And he says, oh, yeah. And I says to him, I says, so how did you get into racing? And he says, you know what happened there, Mr. Josh? He says, I got into racing because my mom and dad put me down in front of the TV when I was like 2 or 3 years old. And I watched Days of Thunder. And that's my favorite racing movie. And I always told my dad, if I'm going to race, I want my race car to look like the Mellow Yellow car. Yeah. So do you have any other questions for me, Paxton?
No.
No? Okay. Well, Paxton, where are you from anyway? What's your hometown?
Maryland.
Okay, what part of Maryland?
Frederick.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paxton Cole from Frederick, Maryland, driver of the number 46 USAC quarter midget. So yeah, Paxton, like I said, it was my pleasure to have you on board with me tonight, talking to us about your racing career a little bit. I have a quick question for you. Towards the middle of your racing season, can I have you back on here again to talk about how your racing season's going?
Yeah.
Okay. I will call you in person to thank you, okay, in just a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you step out and I'll go ahead and give a little racing news update and I will call you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. I'll have you exit out of the video, guys. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Paxton Cole, aka Pac-Man, out of Fredericks, Maryland. He drives the number 46 USAC 25 quarter midget. He is a red plate this year, but he's working his way up the ranks and hopes to be running a legend car of here rather soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a little racing news update for you, shall we? I'll tell you what, Sheldon Haudenchild has been on a tear lately in his sprint car, running some World of Outlaw events, and so hasn't Jacob Allen. I'll tell you what, those guys are tearing it up and mixing it up on the racetrack this year. It's quite interesting to see how those guys are doing, definitely. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Ian Madsen is driving the 2KS 410 sprint car now down at Knoxville. So good luck to Kerry Madsen the rest of the season. And also, ladies and gentlemen, on the racing scene, definitely our thoughts and prayers go out to Donnie Schatz and his family and the loss of his father, Danny. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to send our heartfelt condolences out to the Shockwave Jet drag racing team, as their driver was tragically taken from the racing world on this last weekend out in Battle Creek, Michigan, doing an exhibition run at the airport there. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, we have another person that passed away out of the dirt racing scene. He was one of my friends on Facebook, and definitely a really awesome modified driver. He comes from North Dakota, but ladies and gentlemen, he was tragically taken from us in an ATV incident this last weekend. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to find his name quick for us here so I can pull that up and kind of talk about that a little bit further. So bear with me. His name is Casey Arneson, driver the number 2 IMCA modified out of North Dakota. So our thoughts and prayers are with Casey Arneson and his family at the tragic passing of Casey Arneson. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations goes out to Justice and Colby Sokol for picking up the qualifier winner awards down at Tulsa, Oklahoma this last weekend. So congratulations to them 2 boys as they are building on their racing careers hugely and successfully. And the driver of the Shockwave truck was Chris Darnell. So our thoughts and prayers are with Chris Darnell and his family. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, other than that, there's not a lot of racing news out there except for Darren Pittman and the number 39 Swindell Speed Labs entry is entering the Knoxville Nationals this year. So that's going to be pretty cool to see that. Them race the Knoxville Nationals, that is. And I'll tell you what, the whole Midwest Madness deal this year down at Spencer, that was quite interesting to see. Down at Spencer, Tom Berry Jr. picked up the feature win there. And then also in the dirt stock car portion of things, that was Dolan, the game changer Murdy out of Chelsea, Iowa, that picked up that feature win. And Dolan's dad, Damon, and picked up the overall Midwest Madness Tour Championship, along with Dolan finishing second. So definitely that race team is still doing fabulous with their racing careers. And Tom Berry Jr. is doing really good with his racing career also. Also, ladies and gentlemen, get ready because sprint car racing, I'm going to be headed to possibly Huset's here in a couple of weeks and possibly do some live interviews at Huset's Speedway. And then here in another month or so, I will be at Jackson Motorplex for the AGCO Jackson Nationals. And then also Dave Blaney is driving a number 10 410 sprint car on the Pennsylvania scene. So good luck to Dave Blaney this year driving the number 10 car. And also Parker Bupp actually picked up the Indiana Speed Weeks Micro Sprint Championship. So congratulations to Parker Bupp. And also, ladies and gentlemen, let's see here. Chris Nolan continues to do pretty amazing in the racing world, especially that. And then also Alex Rupert picked up a win last weekend. So congratulations to Alex Rupert. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the racing news I got for you so far, except for Alexander Rossi, also with the IndyCar scene. He is moving from Andretti Autosport at the end of the year over to Arrow McLaren. So that's going to be quite interesting to see that. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, and one last thing also, Dale Jr. was quoted to saying if he was to ever own a NASCAR Monster Energy drink team, it would be JR Motorsports, but he would have Martin Truex Jr. be his driver. So that would be quite interesting to see. So we'll see where that goes too. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube. And if you would like to, go hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification button on my YouTube channel, the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube. And if you'd like to sponsor my racing show, you can email me at jjnolan151@gmail.com, or you can call or text me at 712-209-7138. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.